everyone. Today for our meditation we are doing a body scan. Again, I'm trying to give you lots of different tools that you can implement in your day. You don't have to have much time and you don't have to have anything else other than your mind and your breath and your body. So with this meditation I'll be guiding you through the whole thing, giving you key areas to think about to get that focus back to your body. But remember, with meditation it's not about getting a clear mind. It's just about being able to stay present, trying not to let those thoughts wander off into the future or the past, and using your breath to ground you, bring you back. Okay, so you can come to wherever you want to, whether that's lying down, seated in a chair, but do just feel comfortable wherever you are. Feel if you're seated in a chair, make sure that all four corners of your feet are grounded so you can feel that connection from the floor. Another nice thing to do if you're lying down, you could always place some cushions underneath the thighs to help you feel really supported. Okay, once you've got your comfortable position, hands away from the body if you're lying down, palms facing up, or hands resting onto your thighs, palms facing up. Close down the eyes. Come into your breath, feeling that soft belly rising and falling. Taking some sighs at the beginning of our session today. 3 big inhales followed by 3 big exhales. And then coming back to your natural breath rhythm. Feeling all areas that are connected to a solid item, whether that's the floor, the chair, a block, however you're seated. Feel those areas connect, grow heavy. Feel the top side of your body or the side that's away from that solid item, so the floor or the chair. That space in your body that's open, that's receiving the light and the energy from around the space that you're in. Almost feel that space radiating. If you've got some sort of torch from your chest, a big sun radiating from your chest. Feeling really engaged with the space around you. Ready to use its power, its energy, bringing it back into our bodies. So now we've settled into the space, working through our body scan. Keep bringing yourself back to the present by consciously thinking about your breath and moving that focus to the area of the body. Starting with our toes. Think about those toes so much that almost you're touching them. How do they feel? Give them a wiggle. Do they feel nice and spacious, nice and open? Or is there any tightness in them? With your exhale, allow them to fall further out to the sides or further into the ground, spreading further away from one another. Onto our ankles that give us so much stability in our daily lives. allowing them this time to relax. Do you feel any tightness, any tension? And literally use your exhale to feel that tension leaving that part of your body, leaving your ankles. Moving up to our calves. You'll feel the calves if you're lying squishing against the ground or fully relaxed in your seated position. If you're lying, it might feel nice to just rock them side to side, giving them a bit of a massage. An area that we can tend to easily forget. And on your exhale, allow them to grow heavier. Onto our knees. Such an important part of our movement, but can create so many problems as well. It's important to look after our knees, to give them a lot of attention. So really try to focus that energy, that brain power directly onto those knees. Allowing them to grow soft, not holding any tension. Falling further down. Moving up to those big thigh muscles, our quads and our hamstrings. Doing so much movement. Being so agile, so flexible, giving us so much strength in our yoga practice especially, but also every area of our lives. Feel those muscles growing heavier, allowing that tension to leave your body. Moving up to our hips, an area that we hold a lot of emotions in. So if you are ever in a hip mobility focused class and you come out of it and you feel maybe a bit snappy, maybe you have a good cry, that is the reason why. Because we hold all of that tension, all of that negative thoughts, just like we do when we hunch our shoulders up, we do the same in our hips. It's just not as noticeable. And where we're sitting down so much, we don't give them a chance to work to their full range of motion. So allow them to grow heavier here. All the way down to those feet that are rotating outwards, flopping further down. Your hips aren't holding them in place. Your lower back is sinking further into the mat, or creating less of a curve if you're seated. And your belly is rising really softly, filling up with your inhale and falling down naturally with your exhale, allowing for a fresh batch of oxygen to enter and flow through our bodies with every inhale and every exhale. Move the attention to your fingers. Give them a little bit of a wiggle. Just remember where they are. And feel the natural curve of your hand as your palms face up. Those fingers and thumbs that allow us to do so many things. Moving up to our wrists that help us in all of those weight-bearing exercises that bend, extending and flexing, rotating, holding, pushing, pulling, and allow them to grow heavier with the hands, with the fingers. Moving all the way up through the arms to the shoulders. Feeling the weight of the arms pulling the shoulders down ever so gently, growing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale any tension that you're still holding into those shoulders. And try to remember to think about next time you're in a situation that is maybe heightened emotionally, to notice if you are hunching your shoulders, and come back to this feeling of pure relaxation now where we're allowing the shoulders to fully relax. And notice how it changes your outlook, your mindset, literally changing the chemical reactions in your brain. Our neck is feeling really long, up to the ceiling or flat to the mat. That head is so heavy now, pulling down with the weight, with the rest of our body. Focusing on the space behind our eyes. If you can, almost look inwards and grow light into the spaces behind, allowing any tension where you might be scrunching your eyes to fully release. Onto your jaw, another area that you might be holding tension, like your shoulders, like your hips. Take the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe even part the lips slightly, so that that jaw can hang nice and loosely. Even the forehead is fully relaxed, there's no scrunching. Feel the whole of the body, top to toe, sinking further into your space, feeling heavier, more relaxed, more conscious of now, more conscious of the body that you're in, and conscious of those thoughts that might want to creep in. And know that you can come back to your breath any time that you need to refocus. Really allowing the breath to fill up that stomach all the way to its full capacity before you exhale. Take 5 rounds just like this. Once you come to the end of that 5th round, slowly start to take some movement back into your body, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, taking the neck from side to side, that gaze over one shoulder to the other. Take that movement slightly bigger, maybe rolling your shoulders, maybe taking your hips and rocking them from side to side. Taking those shoulders in the other direction. Coming into a really big stretch. Bending up the knees, rolling over to one side, using that bicep as a pillow. Keeping the eyes closed. If you're already seated, stay there. If not, come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Breathing here. Feeling that energy start to creep back up. Taking the hands in front of us, rubbing them really fast together to create some heat. Some heat in between the palms. As soon as you feel that heat building in between the palms, place the palms gently on top of the eyes, keeping the eyes closed. Feeling that heat permeate through the eyelids, that energy filling up all throughout your body. Ready to come out of our meditation. Once you've felt all of that heat come away from the palms, take the hands away from the eyes nice and slowly and blink the eyes open back into your room. Well done, everyone. Be nice and gentle with yourselves after this and try and stay in this relaxed state of mind for as long as possible, and know that you can come back to it whenever you need to.